Hey guys, we're back. Sorry about that. Man, that thing crashed hard. We'll see how much data we lost. Hopefully not too much. Whew. Man, that was a super hard crash. Super hard. Wow. That sucked. Hopefully, we just lost, just fighting those last two skulls or something. Sorry, fix this up. Okay. Ooh, let things load for a second. Okay, so hopefully all I lost was... Yeah, looks like I may not have lost anything. Alright, let's try this once again. It doesn't crash this time. Check this, you jerk face! Yummy, yummy.
Die, newborn!
Shut your face. Die. Time to jump up to my room. Alright. And we're going to analyze William Marshall's memoirs. A few ancient and torn film pages taken from William Marshall's memoirs. Oh, that's right, he gave me a serum created by following the Tears of Angels recipe with insulin instead of garlic to enhance protection against this disastrous infection. I feel like I wasn't supposed to know shit, but I did. William Marshall's blood, King Arthur's blood, and a dose of insulin. Wow. Whoa, okay, cool. Alright, here we go. Dragon's Bane. I need a bunch of lead plates. Here we go. I need aluminum. Maybe what's-his-face will have aluminum? Damage or blood absorption. Handling. Blood absorption. Damage. Handling. Oof, I can make it hurt real bad. this hit even more or be even better stamina? Wow. We're gonna go with, once I get the Luna parts, I'm gonna go with enhanced damage. I mean, yes, well, that's good. Hello, mother. Goodbye, mother. Alright, Mr. Calhoun, do you have aluminum bolts for me?
Good evening, Dr. Reed. A great night, what?
What?
I may have a look at your goods, Mr. Russell.
Lead. Didn't need to have aluminum parts, does he? No. I wonder if what's-his-face would have some shit. Shoot. Okay, I gotta think about this. I don't remember if her dumb face would have any or not. But this guy might. Yeah, we're gonna check our guy out here and see if he's got aluminum. This is probably the shortest route. How is he talking to me? I didn't even stop at that room. That's the way I should go. However, I'm gonna clear up some of this garbage.
Here's one of us!
Oh, I totally forgot to equip it. Oh no!
Watch it!
Shing! Yes, hello, I'm a normal person, hello.
When science fails you, this elixir will give you faith again.
quiet, you charlatan.
Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace of mind.
Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe? Come on, we can sort it out, right?
It's not my call, Barrett. You pay one way or another.
Fancy buying something, sir?
You never lose your focus, do you?
Give me
Right then.
what
Show
I
me
seek.
what you have.
Take it. Only one. So I have how many? Oh no, I need like one or two more. Shoot. And I don't think anybody here has them. Shoot. Let me just try this lady over here. Shoot. Take a little bit of a long way around to give us a little bit more experience, but like I've stated before, probably won't be getting much from these fights. Ugh. Oh man. Lord Finney. Oh, one of the Ascalon Club members. Take this! I will drink your blood first. Ah! And now you shall die. Coffee! Whew. Wow, I think I straight up stabbed it through the heart. Awesome. Shillings and a lead stick. Oh, now time for this poor dumb bastard to die. It is you who shall die. Woo! Slaying him left and right. At least Lord Finney was good, worth a good chunk of XP. Did I clear this all out earlier? These guys not here? Yeah. Well, they may not be here too because I of the story mission, so they're not there anymore. I'm not 100% sure. Back near regular folks. Ah, loading. Alright, you crazy lady. Let me talk to you. Ah, you stupid products, if you got any.
Good evening, Miss Price.
You know you can call me Carolyn.
Don't talk to me, Jeannie.
May I look at your...
It's
Crazy
always
lady.
a pleasure.
She has two. Fine, we're gonna buy. Alright.
Dr. Reed, I am...
Shut up! Don't talk to me! La 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 la. Alright, house. Safe house right here. Correct. Here we go. To either make it easier to swing around. No, I want to do the most damage. Here we go. True Dragon Bane and true strength. Saving, saving, saving. Yes, good, good, good. White, white. All right. Guess I better go save Swansea. Ah, loading. Here's a little detour. I know I shouldn't really, but. No, get out of here! Oh. Very tasty. Now die, die, die. Oh. Ooh. She exploded it too. You're not supposed to do that. Oh, the Volcuts are getting infected too. That's not good. and handle pot. I don't think I have enough experience. Hopefully, the thing I need to do next, it'll allow me to just go into negatives or something. Oops, did I make a wrong turn?
Turn them steady, boy! We've got one of them! Big, big fucking bird!
I know my phone's about to blow up with notifications. I better put it. Ah! I'm gonna put it on Do Not Disturb here for a second. Because a bunch of people are about to send a bunch of messages. Do not disturb for 1 hour. Right. There should be good. Normally I'd be going to the halfway break point, but I think. Let's see where I'm at. I'm gonna do what we're gonna need to do next, and then we'll take our halfway-ish point break. Meet up around here.
Mine!
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Alright, I guess we're gonna go in. should be dead. Alright. Time to do this.
It's locked, all right.
Alright, here we go.
Edgar. Edgar, can you hear me?
Jonathan, is it really you?
Easy. Easy. Save your strength. I'm getting you out of here.
Don't try to spare me. As a physician, I know all too well when it's too late.
Oh, they beat him real good then. Doesn't look that
Punctured
bad.
lung, broken ribs, and internal bleeding. An accurate diagnosis, wouldn't you say?
Edgar, what happened?
They wanted me to confess. Beat me black and blue.
Jeffrey McCullum ambushed me at the Pembroke Hospital. He was convinced you and I were responsible for the Skal epidemic.
I never imagined that self-righteous fanatic would dare to attack us in the open. What became of him?
To prove him wrong, I let him go.
Really? Are you sure that was the wisest course of action?
Time will tell. The most intriguing part of his accusation was that you and I were the pawns of some ancient vampire.
William Marshall. Yes, they tortured me to make me confess the same nonsense.
I need to double check something. His Alright, what do I say to him?
I think you're hiding something, Edgar.
What do you mean?
William Marshall, for example. You speak of him as if you know him. How is that?
Jonathan, I cannot say I'm ready for another round of questions.
Compel him.
Why would the Guard of Priwen believe you and I created the vampire epidemic?
Maybe due to our profession. Because I offered you shelter in my hospital.
What can you tell me about William Marshall?
Not much. History paints the story he was the greatest knight who ever lived. Amongst the immortals, he had a yet greater legend.
Why is the Guard of Priwen so obsessed with him?
He was the only ancient vampire to escape the first great hunt launched by the Guard of Priwen in 1854. They believe he's an evil creature plotting his return.
Why would he deserve such a reputation?
cannot say. The Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole has next to no intelligence on him. All I know is that he's supposed to be the oldest of all the British vampires.
While investigating the epidemic, I read some of McCullum's findings. I think you have some explaining to do.
I have nothing to hide, Jonathan. Nothing at all.
Do you know Doris Fletcher's real name?
No, I'm afraid not.
Her real name was Doris Jones. She was the daughter of Harriet Jones.
What do you want me to say, Jonathan?
Do you remember when we suspected Sean Hampton of killing Harriet Jones?
Yes. The terrible episode that came as a shock to us all.
Harriet Jones faked her own death. When I found her in the sewers, she confessed she wanted everybody to pay for what happened to her.
That woman was extremely bitter, full of hatred and festering anger.
Doris Fletcher visited her mother at the Pembroke Hospital. That's how she first got infected.
I know nothing about that. Miss Fletcher once came to visit the sick. That is all I know.
No, Edgar, there is more. Doris Fletcher was Harriet Jones's daughter. They exhibited the same symptoms: blind hate and strong physical mutation.
What does this sad story have to do with us?
Do you know where we are? Doris Fletcher's theatre. This is where that hateful creature plotted to spread the epidemic across London.
I only briefly met Miss Fletcher once when she visited the Pembroke Hospital. You say it was to see her mother. She seemed like such a sweet and graceful woman.
My point exactly. The disease turned her into a bitter soul, driven by vengeance just like her mother. A symptom of all the infected patients.
Certain diseases are known to produce similar effects. Rabies, for example. And rabies is not the devil at work.
Come on, Edgar. Don't you see the pattern here? The epidemic, the link between Doris and Harriet, the suspicion of McCullum.
How could I? I never saw Harriet Jones again after she fled the hospital.
Doris and Harriet shared more than a hidden family bond. They were the embodiment of the epidemic and are linked to the Pembroke Hospital. Come on, Edgar, this is no coincidence.
I swear I'm at a complete loss. All I did was administer vampire blood to cure old Harriet. There was no evil plan, no diabolical plot.
You did what?
I tested the regenerating and healing properties of vampire blood on Harriet Jones. My only intention was to find the cure for influenza, I swear.
Whose blood did you use? William Marshall's? Mine?
Lady Ashbury's. While transfusing her with human blood, humanely appeasing her hunger, I also kept samples of her blood for my research.
You used her blood on Harriet Jones? My God, Edgar, that's unethical. You betrayed 2 of your patients at the same time.
I made a mistake. But what is science if not trial and error? We both know it, Jonathan, we both know it.
What a poor justification for your morbid fascination and thirst for glory.
You have worked beside me. You saw what I'm doing at Pembroke Hospital. Jonathan, you know I'm not an evil soul. Just another victim of this tragedy.
Oh, the decision. The decision. I can't embrace him or else I'll lose my thing. I'm trying to go for a no-kill run. I could let him die. Or I could turn.
No, Edgar, you are not going to die. Unless you want to.
What do you mean?
I can save you, Edgar. I can turn your broken body into one like mine.
You truly would? After all I've done, after all that's been said, you would offer me this gift?
I have no way of knowing which punishment would be worse, Edgar. But it is not for me to decide. So?
Oh, please, Jonathan, please. I beg you. This is what I've always wanted. This is what I've always searched for.
Very well, then. Prepare to die and be reborn. To face an eternity of guilt.
I'm ready. Oh, indeed, I am ready.
Gosh, drinking that greedily. Loading. The Dying Swansea. New hint available. This the antidote. Talk to Lady Asbury. So it's Lady Asbury's blood that's created this whole epidemic, which is not a good thing as well. It's her blood so full of hate. They use Lady Asbury's blood to conduct illicit experiments on Harriet Jones. I opted to let him live, if only to save the rest of the district. Because if I killed him, then it would kind of fall to like critical, and eventually it would fall from what I found out. So, old love letter. London, 12th May, 1912. So it's like 6 years before this. My most exquisite friend. Everything is now ready for our journey to France. We'll leave from Dover on the 17th and we will spend the whole summer in Paris. I can't wait to taste all the delicate flavors that wonderful city has to offer, and I can't wait to try them all with you. Music, food, theater, architecture, perfumes, fashion, and you. Oh, what a delight it will be. I already wrote to some of my good artist friends who would be as delighted as me to see you on stage in French theater. Edmund Ralston should be there. I know you like his work very much, and I count on him to introduce us to the magnificent Sarah Bernhardt. That would be the greatest achievement of this journey. I can't wait to hold you again in my arms, my sweetest delight, and drink again the source of your divine talent, your devoted Calhoun. Oh, Calhoun! Calhoun was the lover of the famous actress Doris Fletcher for a time. Oh, what happened? He's dead, but he's not. Whew, man, that's some big revelations, huh? Crazy go nuts.
Remember your vows, friends.
Well. Alright, well, it's a little bit over normal halfway point, but now is probably a good time for us to take a 15-minute break. I know I tried to get the stream back up right away after that first crash, so... But yeah, once this thing loads, I mean, you can go ahead and get up right now, but let's go ahead and let's take a few minutes. We'll, get up, stretch, grab a snack or a drink, use a bathroom, whatever we need to do. But we'll try to be back here in about 10 minutes, maybe less, between 5 to 10 minutes, and get ready for the last half of tonight's stream. Whew. Will we beat the game tonight? Who knows? We'll see. I feel like I've done all the side missions and everything I can. I just have to have like two more conversations, I think, and then I think it's just all finishing the game from here. Alright, break time. So, go to this. Alright, see you back here in about 5 to 10 minutes, guys. BRB. Hey, and we're back. Alright, hope everybody's refreshed. I know I am. Got me a little bit of snack. I didn't top off my drink, but I had a nearly full one next to me, so. And I put on socks, because I don't know about where you're at, but it's freezing right now where I'm at. I mean, legitimately, there's a freeze effect. Or freeze warning in effect. Negative 555 XP.
So Harriet Jones became the original carrier when Edgar gave her vampire blood. I must tell Elizabeth.
Oh look, Dr. Newsman. Somehow there's new dialogue with him, because somehow he gets out and escapes. Before I do. Stop it.
Filthy pig!
May your life. Nothing? Give me nothing? Jeez. Well, I'm glad I was able to make the decision I could, and not that, like, sorry, you don't have enough. You can't make the decision you want to.
Christ!
What the? You cheeky bugger. Eat your face. I know I'm supposed to talk to Lady Ashbury right now, but just for fun, I'm gonna go. I should afterwards. Actually, I'll do it afterwards. I feel like talking to her is not going to change anything that Swansea's got to say. Plus, from a story perspective, we'll just say this gives him the opportunity to actually run back to the Pembroke before I get there. Is she upstairs or downstairs? She's upstairs, and I'm pretty sure nothing in her house actually restocks, which is disappointing. I have a ransacked.
It's locked.
It's locked. It's locked. She finished her painting of me.
What good fortune brings you back to me, Jonathan? What is it, my dear?
I'm afraid it's bad news, Elizabeth. The worst, actually.
Please, speak up.
Edgar is no longer in McCullum's grasp. I resolved that matter.
Where is our good friend now? Is he well?
Of a sort. His injuries were mortal. I had no choice but to make him one of us. To save him. Or to punish him.
To punish him? I fail to understand. And what is the source of this cold tone in your voice?
Edgar Swansea was responsible for the Skull epidemic, Elizabeth. It was he who unleashed the deadly scourge upon London.
What? Are you certain? This is the most terrible accusation of all.
He confessed everything to me. He sought to cure the disease, to exploit vampire blood to stop the epidemic. But he unwittingly gave birth to a catastrophe.
All those poor victims. How could he do it? What happened?
Stupid or ethics or criminal. Kind of agree that these are one and the same. Stupid and no heed to ethics. But...
Edgar gave no heed to ethics. His theory could have been proven to be correct, but he abused the confidence of his patients to test it.
I must say I'm shocked, Jonathan. Who would have thought it? And the poor patient. Let me guess. It was Harriet Jones, was it not?
Yes. That explains how Doris Fletcher was infected, and how she became an Icor. She secretly visited her mother at Pembroke.
Then we have no choice. We must act quickly, Jonathan. We must return to the sewers and put an end to the threat poor Harriet embodies.
I have one more matter to discuss with you. Harriet Jones was the primary case, but... do you know what a healthy carrier is?
There is a tone in your voice that frightens me, Jonathan. What are you trying to say?
It was your blood Edgar used for his experiment on Harriet Jones.
What? No. No. This can't be. Oh.
Elizabeth, are you all right?
No, I have to go.
What do you mean?
Leave me alone. Save the city, Jonathan. Save what can be saved.
Elizabeth, I need answers. Why did your blood
Stay
cause
away
this?
from me. Please. I swear I never was your
Wait!
enemy.
No! Elizabeth!
The paint representative of the blood on her hands. Come back, my dear. Also, what happened to the painting of me she made? Now there's just this red canvas. Oh, white canvas with red on it. Dun, dun, dun. What does she know? What freaked her out so badly? I never was your enemy.
Now would be a good time to blend the recipe Marshall used when he fought the disaster. I think I know where to find what I need.
Elizabeth has fled away, and I have not been able to stop her. She looked so shocked when I told her that Edgar used her blood on Harriet Jones, that she might be the real source of infection. So many questions are left unanswered. For now, I have to find Harriet Jones and stop her like I stopped her daughter Doris. I have to prepare myself for the battle to come. Okay, first... Talk about Colm. Or, not, I do know Colm, but I'm also going to talk about Calhoun. But, let's go to the hospital first, talk to Swansea. I need to find where that last document is. Gotta double check, make sure it's not something I can get. Yep, there's a collectible I missed, but I can go get. We're still gonna go to the hospital first, okay. Eater of Stars. Is she the Dusastro, the Eater of Stars? I'm just trying to place a... There we go. Sure face. Making sure I'm unmuted and that I haven't been talking into a muted mic this whole time. Okay. Sorry, folks. white phosphorus. I can find this stuff now. Alright. Definitely know we're in the end game now. I can find that stuff pretty easy. Or, get strong, I should say. For a second. Alright. I'll keep on going. Anything new to say, chaps?
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett. Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doc.
I'd like...
Wise choice, Dr. Reed.
Daily routine.
Alright, you talk to me, Swansea. You talk to me. Where is he? Is he hiding down in the basement now?
It's locked, all right.
freeze on me. You're loathing. Don't you freeze. Don't you freeze. You want to freeze right now. There you go. It says he's here. I wonder if I have to rest. And then Swansea will show up. That's probably what has to happen. Though I'm almost afraid. Let's give it a try. The only thing that's going to happen is a couple of things will respawn. Those guys I fought, but that's not the end of the world. Look at my lovely planes. Minus. Alright, we're gonna sleep and see what happens the following night. About accidental deaths. The inhabitants of London live in fear of physicians, delayed interventions, barefaced favoritism, and strange experimental treatments. The scarcity of professionalism is crystallized in Pembroke Hospital, Whitechapel, where deontology was discharged a long time ago. The Pembroke administration hides behind a facade of dedication and rectitude, but those of us who know any of their patients or worse were among them are aware of their deceit. In this temple devoted to dread, you will have to pay to get a bed. You will catch illnesses you never knew existed, and your corpse will be relieved of its possessions in the morgue. Here, patients die overnight of wounds they never bore upon their arrival, and they call them accidents. I briefly interviewed Dr. Swansea, head of the administration. Declaimed a pedantic timor mortis conturbat me, fear of death confounds me, before forcing us out of the establishment. Quotes and land will not be enough to keep us away from their morbidity. Volunteers are welcome to join me tomorrow morning in front of the hospital to demand clear facts about the state of this medical institution. Come in numbers. Whoever EW is. Well, at least everything here's sanitized. Yay, still sanitized. Oh, jeez. Okay, never mind. That's good. I thought it was going the other way. Whew. Your actions have impacted the borough's economy. At least we're healthy. Yay, still sanitized. Alright. Is Edgar still here? Or is Edgar back now? I should say not still here. He's back. The blood and his carpet has been cleaned up.
Jonathan, my dear, I can never thank you enough.
Thank me? For what?
Come now, you know what I mean. I am... well, I'm just like you.
Have you no shame? Must I remind you of your ludicrous actions? Of the innocent men and women who died at your hands?
Shame is for mortals, Jonathan. I know it now, and you should too. We are something else. Something more.
Ugh, I feel like I've made the biggest mistake. Should just let him die.
How do you feel since you changed?
Absolutely fine. Did you know I can determine the health of every patient or nurse just by looking at him? Fascinating.
Have you taken a life yet, Edgar?
Don't you think that's a private matter? I would not ask you such an indiscreet question.
Answer is yes, looking at his eyeballs.
Do you feel the hunger?
Yes. It's very peculiar, not like mortal hunger at all. It's like I'm never sated. Fortunately, blood is no rare commodity at Pembroke.
Have you news of Geoffrey McCullum? I'm sure both of you would have quite an interesting discussion after recent events.
He left the hospital without being treated for the severe beating you gave him. We'll meet again soon enough.
Do you not think he will kill you where you stand?
Funny you should mention it. I asked him once what he would do if I were a vampire. He said he would give me an hour for old time's sake.
Will you continue as Pembroke's administrator?
Of course. I can help more than ever. And since I'm already dead, I can't get sick.
Are you not afraid Priwen will find you? Next time, they will do more than abduct and torture you.
I remain a man of peace. If things were to go awry, I would flee rather than slice them up as you would, my friend.
Jeez.
Have you seen Elizabeth? Has she passed this way since you returned?
No. And I'm terrified to see her again. I really am, Jonathan. She could very well tear me to pieces for what I did.
Yeah, duh.
What will you do now that you are immortal?
Experiment, my dear colleague. I have an eternity to make scientific progress. I could be the only scientist able to undertake extreme experiments upon himself.
What kind of experiments?
Who knows? Nervous shock, brain damage, pain and recovery. There's almost no limit to what my body can now endure. I could be the next Henry Head.
My God, Edgar. Did you learn nothing from your forays into folly?
I have, I swear. No more experiments on mortals. See? I said mortals.
Yeah.
How quickly the mind adapts.
You have no clue what horrors you could unleash by experimenting on yourself.
Goodbye, Edgar. I'm certain we'll meet again.
Double check in, but I'm pretty sure it said nobody was sick. But I'm just making sure it didn't trick me. Alright, time to get some insulin, apparently seems. Or maybe talk with one person, see if they have any things to say.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
She's got eyebrows. Look at that.
How are things now that Dr. Swansea is back?
I must admit, the situation is better. We still have to deal with the epidemic, but it's good to have someone in charge again.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins. Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Are things better now that Dr. Swansea is back?
The vampire hunters have not come back. I hope this time it's for good.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
So much energy for so little result.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening.
Is the situation better now that Dr. Swansea has returned?
I don't know. He seems different.
How so?
Last night, someone approached me while I was sleeping. I didn't move. Not a muscle, but he was sniffing my neck. Just like Thelma does.
What happened then?
Left without a word. Gave me the right fucking willies, it did.
Are you sure it was Dr. Swansea?
I recognized his cologne.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
The pain.
Loading. Oh no! No, it should be fine. I know. I'm just too curious. I have to hear what every single person has to say. I can't help it. My mind is just curious.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
How is everything now that Dr. Swansea is back?
The hospital could not keep on like this without an administrator. So things are back to normal, I guess.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later. Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
How is the situation now that Dr. Swansea is back?
I'm impressed by the man. He was abducted, and now he's back, happy as ever, helping the patients all night long. An example to us all.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Good evening, Doctor.
How is the situation now Dr. Swansea is back?
I can't say if it's good news or not.
What do you mean?
He used to stay in his office a lot. Now he tends to visit the patients more, but he smiles less.
He's hungry.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick. Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
How are things now Dr. Swansea has returned?
Better, I suppose.
I have to go now, sir.
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
How are things now Dr. Swansea is back?
He visited me soon after his return. He asked me if I'd agree to some experimental procedure. I said I'd think about
He
it.
said he wasn't going to do this.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
My sweet girl. Reads me like a book. Never could keep anything from her. Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again.
Are things better now Dr. Swansea has returned?
Dr. Swansea visited here for the first time last night. He wanted to know if the corpses were adequately confined.
What do you think of that?
I'm glad, sir. We spent too many weeks facing death and disease without really taking security measures. It's good to have him back.
Please show me what you...
Of course. It's just...
So what else do I really have use for money for? Alrighty. So now I just gotta talk to the few in front. Maybe talk to that, stupid gangster. What's his face?
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
How are things now that Dr. Swansea is back?
Dr. Swansea seems changed by what happened to him. Really changed.
Changed how?
I don't know. Happier? No, it's not that. More serene.
Is that a good thing?
Yes. It's like he finally found his true self.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett. Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Is everything all right now that Dr. Swansea is back?
The situation is hard, but Dr. Swansea promised me things will get better. He even said he'll take care of us all. And I believe him.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Where's Mel? Seriously, where is Mel?
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
How has it been since Dr. Swansea came back?
Rumour says you saved him. I must say, I'm impressed.
Goodbye,
Loading.
Hey, Doc.
How's the situation now that Dr. Swansea is back?
As shitty as always. People die, people cry, people disappear. This place is no different than the rest of this miserable city, Doc.
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
Alright, to the morgue. Actually, probably through the hospital would probably be the best route.
I have wasted too much.
I cannot use garlic, but there may be a substitute in the Pembroke Hospital drug storage.
No garlic. So I was checking out stuff. Let's do this. Oh, it's all full of pretty one now instead of weakling skulls. Tough for you to die. One of the first times I've been able to sneak up on a guard of pretty one. What the? Die! Tough best. Anybody else up here on top? Or any other supplies restock themselves? Still this body that nobody's cleaned up because nobody else has come in here. Reed's not gonna do it. Let's go up or down, up or down. Can I sneak up on the priest? Nope. Oh, why? What? No! Oh! I got killed by these guys. How is that possible? That shouldn't be possible. That shouldn't be possible. No! Well, because he poked me just a little bit. Very poked me, give me a little poke, poke, poke. Anyways. Because these guys got super strong and I gave up my experience. Alright, let's try this again. Gotta kill these suckers. Very quiet. I'm hunting for you. Switch my weapon. What I meant to do was stab him, but glad I still had the gun equipped. Like how it keeps making skull noises, even though they're they're not in here anymore. After the priest first, or do I go after one of the other suckers? The priest is the strongest, but it might be less dangerous if I kill the others. But then again, his stupid ability to disable me with his cross is very annoying. Turn around, you stupid jerk. Fine. Ow! Oh my gosh! Stop it! Oh my god. No, let me, what the? Wouldn't let me bite him! No, and my bullets are getting wasted. Oh, stupid. Very stupid. And if I want to restock my bullets, it means I have to turn around. Ugh. So dumb. Try this one more time. What, you jerk face? You weren't supposed to turn around. What? What? I died even faster now. Oh my goodness, this is stupid. Okay. I'm going to murder this man. And I mean murder. Back in the health just a second to regenerate. Right.
There it is. Insulin. Much more efficient than garlic against blood poisoning and sepsis, and much less dangerous for me. Thank you, Dr. Polescu.
A small dose synthesized insulin for medicinal use. Which I don't think would last long without refrigeration, but hey, whatever. Some more jerk faces downstairs. And maybe upstairs? There's a skull up here. They missed one. Time for it to die. Get off me, you jerk face. Drink your blood. Vengeance for drinking mine. Still more fools in the basement. Time for them to die. The chaplain, jeez.
Easy does it, boys.
The beast must die.
I are here to step back.
Ah! What the? This guy's got some powerful new abilities. You know I have to kill them all. I can't just let them go. Though I wonder if I could have, if I had maybe backed up and led them to try to fight me up the stairs, if I could have narrowed it, got him into a kill zone, you know. Maybe. I don't like this sudden spike in difficulty. Alright, oh, hello, boys.
Remember your vows. Stop it!
What? Why? This is dumb. Couldn't remind me about the blood of citizens. I won't do it. I'm gonna defeat these bastards. Ooh. If you couldn't hear that, I don't know if this microphone picked it up, but oof, just popped my knee in a good way. Oof. Man, this is lame. I gotta kill this guy again.
Watch yourselves! There's one of them!
Oh, jeez, I'm gonna die, aren't I? No! Oh my gosh! I'm gonna do. That was extremely stupid. Wow. Wow. Oh, call me salty because I'm getting really salty. That's really stupid. Makes me really mad. Got freaking pawned. I should have won that one time. Oh, man. It's okay, I'm gonna jack these guys up. No! That's stupid, especially since... Ugh! What's the point of my stupid healing and picking the path I did to have the massive regeneration boost if it doesn't actually kick in. It's stupid. Anybody else down here? Anybody else need to die? $1 shilling. Even though it was a ton of experience, at least I feel better knowing that they're all dead.
It's locked.
Anybody in here? Ugh. Oh, brawler and a chaplain. Jeez.
This is no place to run, boys!
But that went better than those other fights. Well, I could just slip out through one of these doors. Let's get the heck out of here. Is there something to pick up? Look at that. Not that I really need that, but hey. Make me feel better. What the? Did I like insta-kill the other guy? I guess so. Don't know where his body went because I doubt it was that skull. But yeah, I killed him so hard he popped out of existence. Cool. Okay. This is where I'm at. Both are equidistant from me, but this feels like it's the most out of the way. And it's kind of easy to get from here, so we'll just go here. Rusty box pills. Kill your headache, get tetanus. Jeez, why are these guys everywhere? I was just trying to see if there's anything to pick up from here. Not eat a tasty rat snack.
This is despicable.
That's it. Kill these three guys. Only one of them drops an item.
I have this thirst for blood.
up here. Since I'm guessing, you know, Little Red Grade never leaves the Ascalon Club. This is probably McCullough. I didn't kill him, so he shouldn't be dead. Skulls. Oh, come on, don't you freeze on me now. Oh my gosh, no, don't freeze on me! We're right there! We're right there! No! And we're close to having to wrap up for the night too, but I don't want to quit it right here. Oh, this is so stupid! Sorry, I'm trying to get this to jiggle loose, see if I can get this to freaking work. Why does it have to freeze right now? Come on. Come on. Alright, well, unless the game decides to fix itself here as I'm going to reset it, I guess we're going to restart one more time and play for a few more minutes. Just so we can finish this part. Because I do not want to leave it like this. So, alright guys, I'll see you back here in a few minutes.